Hello Hive! I am super excited for today's video, which is a collaboration with Dollieguts. We had this really fun thought that we each made a Pinterest board and traded that, so today I am going to create my very first proper original character based on the mood board Dollieguts sent me. And let me tell you, it is far from my current inspiration sources. I mean, check this out. It is filled with cutesy pastel things, and to be honest, I was equally excited and horrified. But believe it or not, I actually had a very short-lived but intense pastel goth period in my life, because honestly, what style have I not had? And I am secretly still pretty drawn to it, with all the creepy cute intenseness that comes with it. Before I was even sure what I wanted to do, I sketched up a pose. I wanted to do something a little more stylistic than my usual approach. I just feel like it fits the whole concept of original characters better for some reason. After some anatomy struggles, hips, am I right? I based my character mainly on the people of the Pinterest board. All of them had pretty simple but cute clothing, so I wanted to do something pretty simple and cute but still have some originality to it. Every person in the board had like a jeans jacket, so I decided I had to bring that into my character. There were a lot of platform boots, and just like any other person who ever had a gothic or death rock period in their life, I have a thing for huge chunky platform boots. I sketched out some of the clothing that I thought would look good, and all of them were based off the people of the Pinterest board. Pigtails, short skirt, the whole shebang, but I thought it looked so generic, so I scrapped the pigtails and made some space buns. Now, I really fluffed up while recording. I sometimes do this. I start recording and paint for like an hour or two, and then I forget that I'm actually recording and just leave it recording for hours and hours until I turn my computer off, and that completely destroys the entire footage. It's completely unusable. So I lost most of the shading of the face. Speaking of the shading, I am actually pretty happy with it. You guys who've been here for a while now know that I've been looking for a simpler style. I tried it when I painted Casey Golden, but I didn't quite feel like I had found what I was looking for. But I must say, this feels pretty nice. This one ended up pretty cartoony, but it will be fun to see where this will take me. So why do I consider this to be my first ever real original character? Well, what I usually do is I just paint a person. I just kind of explore different things until I find a design that feels right in the moment. And then if I'm going to sell the design as a sticker, for example, I slap a name on it that feels right. My the people I draw never have backstories or personalities. Like, what even is a original character? What is it used for? Like writing stories? Anyway, y'all having this little secret club and I'm joining. So I call this character Linn. Why? It's a Swedish name, but also Asian, I think. And I think that really fits the origins of this character. Everything in the mood board has a very kawaii, Harajuku cutesy vibe. So I thought an Asian sounding name would fit very well, as well as my own origins, since Linn is quite a common name here too. I thought this darker skin really complemented the colors, so I went with that pretty early, but man, you have no idea how many times I changed the colors of the clothing. I kept them pretty simple all through because of this, as well as wanting to keep true to the mood board. I imagined her to hold this Tamagotchi all along, but I thought I'd keep that and all the accessories in detail until the very end. So I thought I'd slap on some buttons and belts or something, you know, some gamer stuff, because my girl Linn is a gamer, but like she's mostly into old school games. I imagine her hanging out in arcades and stuff, although she's pretty serious as a person. She likes keeping to herself, but she's not backing out of a fight if confronted. How do I know this? I have no idea, I just made it up. Am I doing this right? I mean, as I painted her face, I tried to read her as I would make assumptions of a stranger, for example. Anyway, I've not been feeling very well for the last couple of weeks, so I was kind of behind schedule, which is why I decided to skip the full rendering of the legs and shoes and just show like half her body, and that saved me quite some time. Now let's talk about Dollieguts. The channel is run by a person called T. How cute is that? T mostly does super cool, creepy, cute illustrations and has such an interesting personality and such an interesting way to go about talking about her work. Now, people who unapologetically are themselves are so inspiring to me, and T openly talks about quite personal stuff, and I don't know, just seems like a super cool person. The art is really cool too, so please make sure to check that out. I actually tried to incorporate some of the elements of T's style into this character, like in the eyes and stuff. I'm not sure I pulled it off though. For some final touches, I threw in like some hair accessories, a belt, and finally the Tamagotchi. I'm old enough to have played a Tamagotchi when I was growing up, and I think it's a super fun concept, and it really fits Linn's character. She has this digital electronic pet that she cares for and is really committed to, you know? I feel like it tells a lot about her. I was not sure if I wanted the other arm visible or not, but I ended up having it hidden behind the body. I have some fun projects in the future too that I just really needed an original character to get started on, so I'm super excited for that. By request, I will also host a HIVE Inktober event, so keep an eye out for that. And just a quick reminder that this is the last day to enter the art giveaway I'm hosting on Instagram. Thank you so much to T from the channel Dollieguts for doing this super fun trade collab with me. Make sure to look at what character T made with this Pinterest board that I sent her too. And as always, a special thank you to my patrons for supporting this channel, and thank you all for watching. Have a magical day, and I'll see you next time.